of this complete phalanx. It has the roof, floor, posterior wall, anterior wall and lateral wall. First of all, the roof. This is the roof. This roof is formed by the base of the skull. Here are the two bones that participate in forming the roof of this phalanx. It is the body of the sphenoid. This is the body of the sphenoid. And it is the basilar part of the occipital bone. This is the basilar part of the occipital bone. These both parts fuse to form, it is the bar of the bone. If we see in the skull, this region, the nasopharynx extend up to this region. In this point, it is in front of the foramen magnum. This is the pharyngeal tubercle and this is the great bar of the bone. It is formed by the union of, this is the part of the occipital bone. Its extension, it is the basilar part and this is the body of the sphenoid. This part unites and they form combinedly the roof of the phalanx. The roof is sloping type and it is continuous with the posterior wall. So finally, roof it is formed by the body of the sphenoid, in which the sphenoidal ear sinus present, and the basilar part of the occipital bone. Now the floor, this is the floor. The floor is continuous with the esophagus at the level of the C6 or lower border of the cricoid cartilage. Lower border of the cricoid cartilage. So floor continuous as the esophagus. Now the posterior wall. This is the posterior wall. The posterior wall from behind to front. It is formed by body of the upper 6 cervical vertebra. This is the upper 6, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. This is the body of the upper 6 cervical vertebra that support the posterior wall of the phalanx. Then, along with the intervertebral disc, this is the intervertebral disc between the vertebral body. Now, in front and side of this vertebral body, it is present the pre and the paravertebral muscles. Prevertebral and the paravertebral muscles that support the posterior wall. Then it is the prevertebral fascia. In this diagram, this green layer, it is the prevertebral fascia. This prevertebral fascia extend from the base of the skull up to the superior mediastinum. Now there is a retropharyngeal space. This retropharyngeal space. Retropharyngeal space, this is the space behind the phalanx. Behind the phalanx, there is a dead space. This dead space is known as the retropharyngeal space. This retropharyngeal space posteriorly bounded by the prevertebral fascia. The prevertebral fascia which covers the prevertebral and the paravertebral muscles. While the anteriorly it is bounded by a layer of the pharynx, we will discuss later on. This layer is known as the buccopharyngeal fascia. So this retropharyngeal space along with its contents provide a dead space to the pharynx to allow the expansion of the pharynx during the swallowing. And this space is known as the retropharyngeal space, and up to 3 to 4 years of age, this space has the lymph node that is known as the retropharyngeal group of the lymph nodes. After this lymph nodes atrophies. Sometimes there is a collection of pus in this space, retropharyngeal space, and that is known as the retropharyngeal abscess. As we know, this prevertebral fascia extend into the superior mediastinum. So this abscess follow this track and enters into the thoracic cavity. It is a common source of the spread of infection from the neck or its upper part into the thoracic cavity. So this retropharyngeal space, as the name indicates, this space is situated behind the pharynx, between the two fascia. One is the prevertebral fascia. This is the deep fascia of the neck, while buccopharyngeal fascia, this fascia is the part of this pharynx, and this space is present between this behind the pharynx, and there is a loose areolar tissue along with the lymph nodes present in this space. So this is the posterior relations of the pharynx. The pharynx means complete naso, oro and the laryngopharynx. Now the anterior wall. Anterior wall, if you see here, it is the anterior wall. This anterior wall, we have discussed earlier, it is a deficient. There is an opening through this pharynx communicates with this cavity, nasal cavity, oral cavity and the laryngeal cavity. Now this nasal cavity communicates with the nasopharynx through the choana. Is the choana, posterior nasal aperture present in the anterior wall. Now this oral cavity, this is the oral cavity, communicates with the oropharynx through this opening. It is the oropharyngeal isthmus. Now this laryngopharynx communicates with the larynx through this opening, and the opening is the laryngeal inlet. It is obliquely placed. It is the laryngeal inlet, and through this opening, this laryngopharynx communicates with the larynx. So, in short, anterior wall is deficient, and the opening through which this pharynx communicates with these cavities. Now the lateral wall. Lateral wall means side of the neck. This lateral wall has also a space. That space is known as the parapharyngeal space. It is the parapharyngeal. Parapharyngeal space. So pharynx has the two space. One is behind, that is the retropharyngeal space, and one on the side, that is known as the parapharyngeal space. This parapharyngeal space is related with neurovascular bundle of the neck. Neurovascular bundle of the neck, that is the common carotid, external carotid, internal jugular vein, and the cranial nerves. Some structures are present in the carotid sheath and some are outside the carotid sheath. So they come in the relation of the lateral wall of the pharynx, where the space, that is the parapharyngeal space. Now this lateral wall is related with the styloid process, along with the 5 structures attached to it. On the styloid process, it is the 3 muscles and the 2 ligaments that forms the styloid apparatus, and this styloid apparatus is related with the lateral wall of the pharynx, and it is the lateral lobe of the thyroid gland. thyroid gland, its lateral lobe is related with the lateral wall of the pharynx. So this is the boundary of the complete pharynx. Now we will discuss individual pharynx. This pharynx has the three parts as we discussed earlier. It is the nasopharynx, oropharynx and the laryngopharynx. First of all, the nasopharynx. ये पूरा pharynx